Yes, the Jedi come to talk to the Padawans of life. Sunday service this week. It's been quite hard to do them. First of all, listen, a good investment is one of these. You can get them on Amazon. That's all the way up. But I'm telling you, it's brilliant. Saving on the electric, keeps you warm. You can even get them for your bed as well. Have a look on that on Amazon. Yes, going back to this week, last few weeks. You know, sometimes we're going through life and life is a struggle. It's so many things to put you down, and sometimes you question what you're doing. Even I question all the time. Sometimes I have a question, and we look for signs. And then, but you got to think to yourself is when you're looking for a sign, what kind of sign are you looking for? How is it supposed to manifest? Is it going to come on a billboard? Is it going to come in a book? That's never really what it's going to come to. Sometimes it's just people walking past and saying something. Some people acknowledging your life and your experiences. Yeah, some of it's interaction that gives you more hope and belief. I said like a big shout out to, I went to a wedding yesterday and was outside having a smoke, and a car pulled up. And I goes, yeah, you're right there, yeah, man, preacher. I don't know this guy from Adam. He said, bruv, listen, see the videos there? Yeah, I watched them. I'm like, oh, don't know who he is. He's watching them, young buck. He goes, yeah, just keep it doing. I know you're not getting a lot of views, but just keep up the good work, keep talking. And like I said, the signs. For me, sometimes, like I said, I'm doing these videos and I do look and I thought, oh, not many views. But I know they say it's misconstrued. I don't know how it works, but I know there's probably more people watching than the numbers that you see. Maybe it's more what I'm talking about while the numbers are down, because anything positive is never up. But it gave me the confidence to realise I am going down the right road. A few things have happened recently, and it kind of stunned me. And a lot of things are there to kind of get me off my path, not to focus. I wanted to do a video last week. I've got to do the next video to the Kanye West thing, and it's quite interesting. But I've just got to go on and watch a film. And I say I want to sit down and watch it with my kids, and I tell everybody to go and watch it. Go and watch the Ten Commandments. If we want to try, it's hard now to try and teach our children religion. We were brought up on it, yeah. Whether it was forced down us or not, we understand it, we know it. By the time my kids got to their age, I knew so much about the Bible, and yeah, I know. But these kids know nothing. And one of them mentioned, yeah, Ten Commandments. We're gonna watch that. Oh, Dad, what? Oh, Ten Commandments. Yeah, what is that? I said, son, listen here, what? We're gonna watch the Ten Commandments, and then we're gonna watch the Seven Deadly Sins. Yeah. Oh, no, but listen, this is my way. I don't know any other way. I can't give you the book to read it. You won't read it because I've had the book already. Yeah, it's where we were tuned in, we went to church. So many ways we had it in our lives. Going down the road, people will be talking about it, or, the parents, the mothers were always in church. Fathers were on the road. Yeah, but I'm saying about the parents, so you always knew about the church. The Bible was always in the house, the living room, whatever it is. I was coming from a black people's view, but like I said, I know a lot of white people, their parents had it too. Whether you're Catholic or not, do you know what I'm saying? They still had it. So the kids now have a lot more beliefs. And I want my kids to, and I'd like all the kids, I said, we need to do, just make them sit and watch that video. Sometimes watching them old videos of religion and stuff, could help them to understand what's going wrong in their life. Because like I said, I'm going to quote the Bible in that video, my next one, part 2. I'll show you where it becomes repetitive. I always wondered, there's a lot of things about the Bible, it becomes repetitive. Yeah, you're reading it, it's like, I swear I've heard this before, this scene before. But what it is different people's views, and it's how it's interpreted. Yeah, I tell anybody, read the book yourself, Yeah, I know we go to church. We do go to church. Why? Because it's more about the congregation. It's about like-minded people like ourselves, lost souls sometimes. Yeah, getting together and trying to find our direction. But we got to hope that the person essentially the shepherd, yeah, essentially has good intentions. Yeah, and hopefully he'll teach you the right way. Because like I said before, in the Bible it says he will come within a church, within a church, within a church to get his people. I could never understand that when I was younger. Now I understand it. There's a lot of false prophets. There's a lot of people out there that are using their positions. Yeah, I have my view on how it works with these churches and all this stuff. I don't believe in none of them. It's a business. And I'll go into that on the next part two. You'll hear a lot more when I talk about those things. Yeah, and I can refer to it. So it's not things that we already know. But like I said, we've got to push it a bit more to our children and give them more belief. Yeah? Heart. These kids have, like I said to you, two kids, was it yesterday, murdered, 16-year-olds. Life don't mean nothing. Why? Because in your life, nothing means anything. Nothing has no value. Yeah? As children now, when I was young, you think I could mash up a pair of trainers and think I'm going to get another pair? Do you think I can get my parents to go, or people that are supposed to go out and buy me the most expensive trainers and I'm going to run around and kick them out and then get another pair? Do you think they really cared about me looking the best for my best image? That the people that look after me had my best image at heart? No. Yeah? They might have had my best intentions at heart, yeah. Yeah? And like I said, a little thing like I said before, I've realised myself. Yeah, I'm learning. I'm like I said to you, you see now, I'll tell you something now, and I'll be honest with you. Just like I said to you, the videos are going to get better and better. I'm going to tell you more about my life. Listen, I've got, right now, I have nothing to worry about. Yeah? In a sense where I'm reliant on anything. Yeah, I used to work for the system, done my 20-year stretch, and now I've got my independence now. I'm not quite independent, I'm working as an electrician, but I can go out and be independent. I'm not governed of, I know, because I also worried before, anything I say could mess my future up. What future? The future of what I make it. Yeah, this is not being an electrician is not my goal. It was a temporary thing. Yeah, like I said, I want to go and do psychology to help undo the reverse psychology that we are taught as children. Yeah, it's all a twang. That's why we're all confused. Yeah, and I'll go into it. Please don't. And I know people say, "Oh, it's a race thing." It's not. Listen, black people are new to this party in England. Right? The Asian people are new to the party in England. The same way now you've got the Romanians, you've got the Albanians. All them men are new to the party. Yeah, we've been there a bit longer, so we're like generations in. The generations that are here already, we're looking at them and thinking, what's going wrong? This doesn't make sense. Yeah? Going to my next subject. Yeah? So I'll start on the next subject, is really what we need to talk about, the business of life and what is going on. I told you about the pile of tricks, politics that we've been thrown at. The media is to mediate. Yeah? They're to mediate us. Yeah? We're doing everything. Like I said, we're talking about create. It's been a wicked World Cup. I'm so happy. You know why? And this is what we have to understand as people. It's not just people of colour. Yeah, I'm talking about people of colour as a person of colour. I'm talking about all of us at the bottom. We need to start realising now we are the masters. Yeah? You're the master of mastering us. We are the masters of the trade. We are learning the abilities. Yeah? Now the West is running out of space. Yeah? Because now, Africa and all those places in the Middle East, sort of centuries, they don't need to hear what we in this country, remember, we went to those countries to civilise them. But what people need to do is do your history about the country before you went to civilise it. And are we a civilised set of people? Look at the country here now. Like I said, to talk about Kuwait here now. There's been a boycott. I've mentioned it before and it has upset me. Yeah? Don't get me wrong, I've got nothing wrong with the LGBTQI. Like I said, I'm not sure the abbreviations it's getting bigger. But all I'm saying to you is, bruv, hear what? There's a queue here. Yeah? We've been in this country here, and we've wanted rights, we've wanted to treat equal. Yeah? But you've just come out last week, you've just come in, and then you want to jump the queue and go first. No, bruv. Listen, I'm not saying your rights ain't no different to ours. And the only time that black people get a touch of looking into this is if you're gay LGBT. Yeah, apart from that, you ain't getting no look in. So, like I said to you, I know all of us are in the same. We all want our rights and our things to be treated as equal. Well, then we need to fight a cause together. Yeah, not fighting it individually, which is what is being done. Because we've done strides for the LGBT community. Remember, it wasn't even LGBT. Let's get it right. It started off as gay people. Yeah, then that was back then, right? So we've transitioned from there. Gay people have gone. Listen, they jumped the queue. Like I said, there's nothing wrong. I've got nothing wrong with gay people or nothing. I'm just saying, you jumped the queue. We was here first, waiting. We've been waiting ages. Yeah, just because I turned around and just jumped in front of us. Yeah, I'm saying to you, look. See what I'm saying? I'm not being racist. I'm not. Just listen to the facts. I'm going to explain it to you now. Just listen to the end. That's all you got to do. Yeah? Freedom of speech must have freedom to hear. Yeah? And that's what we've become, hard of hearing. Yeah? We have a freedom to think what we want to think, and that's how it goes. But how do you know what you're thinking is right? Who told you it's right? My massa is the same as your massa. Get it right. Yeah? Unless you're up there, unless you're a part of the royal family, your massa is the same as my massa. Because they rule over you. Yeah? You get up every day and say, oh, Queen, King, and God ain't saving no king. He didn't save the Queen. Yeah? She's got to repent for what she's done. And the king's have to repent for his. You know what I'm saying to you? The life is of, like I said, it's the opposite side. Yeah? Like I said, we're not looking into it. So we're going back to Kuwait. We've got a lot to say. LGBT, right, this, that, and that. It started off about the people that are black people that are dying. But we didn't care 10 years ago. Because a lot of British businesses and other people, like I said, Western businesses, were there making money off the backs of these people. But then we needed a reason to get in trying to push this LGBT in. So you pushed in beside us, like you said, you was at the back of the queue. You've seen me at the front arguing about why am I waiting so long on people going past me. Yeah? You've jumped from the back of the queue, come up behind me. Yeah, mate, it's wrong what you're doing to these people. It's wrong. Yeah? So you become louder than me. So now, they were trying to take me down, but they haven't got no love for me. Yeah? They're just saying, yeah, man's an angry person. Yeah, black, scary, call police. But see, when a white person does it that's gay and got LGBT, come, sir, please, listen, we don't need this kind of thing. Because, again, for some reason, because we don't complain, we don't go through with things, that guy will. Because he's filming it. Look, I'm filming this, look, for this LGBT and the black people. No, you were fighting for the black person first. But you jumped in with the LGBT. Because you said black person afterwards, you think that makes it all right? Now you've gone past me. You've been dealt with. Yeah? And then what the sneaky thing is, you're only doing it because your government has been told you to do it. Football players get involved. Don't get involved. Listen, let me tell you this, especially black players, hear what? Don't get involved. Let me tell you why. Because you see when this World Cup's done and England get knocked out, yeah? Let's see who they start calling names. Yeah? Then you're going to be calling for us to stand behind you, yeah, and saying to you in defence. Listen, if it happens at the end of this World Cup, yeah, I expect to see a boycott of all black players in the England team until there's a change. That's when a change is made. Yeah? They're not going to change it while you're still doing it. Why change? You're still coming, so what? Doing the knee, I do your little thing in the corner. You've seen how patronising they've been about that. Yeah? But let's go back to us at throwing stones in a glass house. Yeah? We come in there, we're going to bring some big boulder to throw a stone in the house. You talk about the women's rights in there. Did you know in this country, yeah, is it only 2% of rapes and things are actually prosecuted? 2% out of 100. Oh. Did you know that two women a week are killed in this country? But we want to talk about Kuwait. Oh. Did you know when the start of the World Cup come, the government put out an announcement to tell people, yeah, everybody in this country, women, yeah, that this is the highest time of domestic violence against women. Highest time when England are playing. And the justification for doing it is they might have lost a bet, they might have had a little drink, and England might have lost. So if we create so much badness from going to a game, why we should be boycotting England? What are we talking about? We've got a lot to say. Yeah? Let's go on to the next part. So we want to talk about human rights. Black people in this country, yeah, saying to us, like I said, I'm not being racist, I'm just showing you facts. And if you want to argue with me, we can argue. I'm not going to argue. We can have a conversation about it. And all I will do is refer you to the television, yeah, that you live off. I live off it too, yeah. And I'm going to tell you the news is going to tell you that. I revert back to that. I revert back to our politicians making a statement. So you can't deny it. My argument and upset thing is, yeah, saying to you, this is the thing that the people must understand. That 2% that are at the top, yeah, are making the 85% look bad. Yeah? The same thing is, shoot me if you want to shoot me. Yeah, but same thing with the Jewish community. You have the Jewish rabbi people, them essentially the Orthodox Jews that are doing their thing. Preaching, they don't see them doing whatever it is. But then we have the same, like in every race, we have a bad set, a minimal two, yeah, that make them look bad. The same when we got youngsters shooting like the two killing yesterday, makes it look bad for me. Yeah, when I go out, yeah, and I walk past people in certain areas, people are clutching their bags. So those people make me look bad. Yeah? Going to a shop, I think I'm going to nick. So I'm made to look bad from what that is. So when people say, oh, yeah, you're being racist, no, I'm saying to you, this is something that we've all got to deal with. This is life. Yeah? This is reality. Yeah? So we're talking about the deaths of giving back compensation. We are asking, this country is, the mouthpieces. The politicians are not saying nothing because they need Kate's money. Yeah? You know what I'm saying to you? We've got to understand what's going on at the top. We're not seeing what's going on. We're going cap in hand. And these people, and all you people here are running your mouth, not realising you should be running your mouth because you owe to them. Same as the whole of the Middle East now. Yeah, Africa, they don't need your help anymore because it's not help, it's hindrance. Yeah? Everything that we have in this country has been benefited from other countries. You keep talking about migrants in these countries. Yeah? Now look what's going on. You want to talk about the migrants there. Talk about the migrants here. But they want to twang you with it. Yeah? You're upset at me. Because I might be defending the migrants and what's going on, this, ever. But you're not upset with the people that put them there. Yeah? That's why you've got Mr. Hancock winning I'm a Celebrity. Listen. You tell me a fix. If people are not, like I said to you, I'm telling you, if you don't work that out, yeah, that the TV is lying to you now, blatantly, fooling you to make you think. All right, let's put on this Hancock. You got through there now. The first couple of things, people would have voted for him to do the task. After a while, you'd have voted to get him off because you don't want him to get nowhere near winning. You don't want him to have any kind of luxury rights or anything. So I'd like to know how much of his population are actually ringing up for Hancock. I'm listening to the radio. Oh, he's done his time. He's really shown he's a sensitive person. Has he admitted his crime? No. He's admitted, he had an affair and he's affected the kids. I didn't hear him say anything about the people's lives that are lost and the money he made and his cronies made. You know what I'm saying to you, off of our backs, off of our nurses. You know what I'm saying to you, our police, all that services, off of their backs. I don't hear him apologising about that. But these people, so I ask those people, you need to take your hand off his cock, yeah, and then answer the question. Look at your life. I don't get it, yeah. And the media, yeah, essentially they're pumping. It's narratives. They're pumping the narratives. Mediate. Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about this. No, but you asked me to look over there. I can see over there, but I can also see that over there. And I'm thinking that thing, the further one you're telling me to point at and get to. That looks really, I don't really want to go that far, but I can see that thing there. That's an easier point for me to get to. No, don't worry about it. Look at the point. Huh? Programming, yeah? Reverse psychology. You're going for the furthest and the closest. It also depends on the scenario. But again, it's predictive programming. We are arguments ourselves, black, white, whoever it is, everyone's here hating each other. But I tell you what, one thing we've all got in common is we're poor. And these people at the top don't care about us. So why are we arguing with each other? Now is the time when we need to get together again and start paying attention to our neighbours and our people. Doesn't matter where they're from, because that's the way it was back in the day. No blacks, no Irish. Look how long ago that was. Yeah. And going back to say the racism, now the first people said, "Oh, I'm being racist. I'm trying to victimhood." Yeah. All right. Every month, like I said to you, I will revert back to what you see on the TV and in the paper. Yeah. And what's going on. Every department of this government is institutionally racist. Tell me no. And I will say to you, go and watch the news. They've investigated. Now, you know what really upsets me? And it's patronising. You've got the fire commissioner doing the same rant as the rest of them, all the other departments, coming out and saying, "Oh, I'm appalled. I'm shocked at these things that have been going on." Sorry? It's been going on the whole time. Nothing's changed. So where were you when you're telling me you never seen no racist abuse? Well, you must be one of these people that were doing it then. Or allowing it to happen. Because you can't tell me you didn't hear these things going on. One black guy, man, they're talking about a noose on his locker. That man should be arrested and prosecuted and go to jail, yeah, for hate crime. Yeah. That is what does it call it? When you talk about all the hangings and all that, that's our Holocaust. Why is there no one pointing at that? But that's all right. That's funny. Yeah? Abuse to women in there. Yeah? But what they don't see, they see the wordplay again when the news is saying it. Yeah, misogyny, abuse, racism. So you leave the racism last. And the whole point of you doing the whole inquiry was for racism. Let's get it right. Yeah? But you drop it so it don't sound as bad. Like I said to you, crime. Yeah? And white collar crime doesn't sound as bad because you heard the white. Mind, reverse psychology. Yeah? Twang. Yeah? Yeah? Essentially, so it goes in easier to digest. Doesn't sound as bad. You're hearing all the white collar crime that's going on above. Like I said, I'm not interested in that. It's been hard to do this news thing because why? It's just all negativity. And the sad thing is people are gullible and taking it. You can revert back to talking about African countries and look, you're animals. Listen, do you think an African country or a Caribbean country or whatever it is, yeah? You think that what they're doing in this country to the people, rinsing them, and now leaving them in poverty, yeah? Do you think that they can go around and swan around after that? They'll have to leave the country once the people realise, yeah? But no, we have a democracy to democ, yeah? Yeah, democracy, yeah? We democ ourselves. Yeah? Because we are mocking ourselves. Oh, Hancock's done his best, he's tried his best, he's gone in there for a career. Don't think they didn't set him up. Because I watched the first couple, I'm really into it, but I watched the first couple, and I'm thinking, this task has got a easy. Listen, set up. And you know what? Listen, like I said, I will never lay the hand on Hancock, Not at all. But you know what you did? You fucked with Cameo. Mind my language. Yeah? Anything you can mess around with in this program, but you messed with Cameo. Yeah? With that robot dance. Listen, if you can't do it, sit down. It's the same thing you see when you go to a black person's party or you see the Cameo. If you can't keep in stride, you're going to get trampled on. Yeah? Man is not sitting there fucking messing up for you in that groove. He's got his pattern. He was practicing that from the night before. Yeah? Got his Cameo move. He might even drop a little flip. No, you can't be bumping it. No, you have to come off and sit down, man. Once you bump off two people now, that's it. You have to go and sit down because the dance can't stop because of you. So Matt Hancock, listen, you ain't got... And it's like for all those people that said to you, this is what I said to you. Sometimes, in the Most High says, sometimes you deserve what you get. What do you mean by that? What are we getting? Nothing. That's what you're asking for. And that's what you're expecting. Yeah? So if you're expecting nothing from these people, yeah, why are you waiting? Yeah? Why are you asking them for help? You're starving. The man's just come out with a piece of chicken in his mouth and just dashed the thing on the floor. Yeah? Dashed it to the dog. The fat fucking dog. Yeah? He's dashed it to the dog. You're at the door, starved, please, sir, could I... And he's dashed the thing that you could have fed you on the floor and give it to... Oh, sorry, man, we didn't... The man knew you was at the door. Yeah, and I said to you, we can go into a battle with all these others, that racist, whatever it is, like I said, these Django's, yeah? It's Samuel Jackson, if you want to say Django's, that guy, the house slave, yeah? And I could be arrested for saying that, but someone could put a noose on a locker and yet nothing's happening to him. Yeah? You can have racist abuse. We can have racist abuse throughout every department in this country, but I can tell you about Kuwait and Iran. Like I said to you, most amount of women will get domestic violence over this period. That's an alarm. No wonder they don't want to sell alcohol out there. They don't want people turning full. You seen the video in Tenerife before the Wales and England game? Fighting. They're not even fighting, they're falling over. Drunken foolishness. Why would you want it in your country? We don't know how to act. We talk about decorum. Yeah? Us people at the bottom, most of us are down here, we've got decorum, but the people at the top, they've got no heart or values. Yeah? And like I said to you, enjoy your week. And like I said to you, please, like I said to you, just try and have a little check on someone, family member, elderly, whatever it is, because this is the time. I'm telling you, this week here, I've been at work, and I'm telling you, I'm sitting indoors, it's cold. Cold, I'm trying to find ways to keep myself warm. Kids, put socks on the children. Socks, and if you get slippers, put slippers on them, because the floor does, I don't know what it is, it's just having the socks on, you can still feel the cold, it comes up through your body. Everything comes from the floor up, from your ground, from your feet up. Energy, positive energy, cold energy, warm energy. Like I said to you, the cold is coming in. Yeah, and then that's it comes up. So it's harder to warm up your body. Yeah, like I said, if you can do it, I can't advertise other brands, but I said you can go on Amazon. Like I said to you, this thing is brilliant, warm, yeah, and that's like having a heater on, yeah. Like I said to you, look forward to my next video, part 2. Yeah, what we need to do to change as I said, black people. Like I said, I'm not being racist. Everyone's looking out for each other, so we've got to look out for ourselves first, before I can look out for other people and how we can progress. Yeah, is what we need to do. Time is changing, and this thing about you saying for black people, is the same for all people, because there's a minority that are ruling us. You know what I'm saying to you, and don't care about us. Yeah, like I said, just don't care about us at all. Yeah, this country here, and all this ruling class. Yeah, there's all these people doing it. They don't care about us. People are starving, hungry. Electric bills going up. I don't understand it. And also now they tell you on the news, yeah, that the companies, people have been trying to cut back on their electric in every way possible, but their bills are still going up. So where's the system helping us? Like I said to you, the government is to govern us. Yeah? Yeah, essentially, just go back to Robin Hood. Where is, yeah, I'm saying to you, is Robin Hood? We need Robin Hood. We had a Robin Hood the other day. Man was helping out man with the sky thingy. Man got 2 years. Yeah, a Robin Hood, because these people are robbing us. They're making billions, millions. I said to you, Robin Hood. Listen, I'm supporting. Yeah, yeah. I said to you the same thing, and then you'll find there was another case where the woman went to. She's just talking about it. She's done her time. A man troubled her kids, so she killed him. I can talk about it because the case is done. Now, when you find out, my man had 24 convictions. 24 for child thing. And he's on the road. But you give him man 2 years. And we're focusing on these kids killing each other, yeah, as well. But we're not